then it's time to look down this way. I'm going to spin the camera around and shoot down towards the hills. So I'm going to go. Hello, welcome. I'm on another adventure. There's an awful lot of noise going on behind me. I'm in a place I've never been before. I'm in Malvern. And I'm sure you all know who lives in Malvern, or used to live in Malvern. And he's just welcoming the group and saying hello. We've all filled the car up with parking tickets and a ridiculous amount of £4.20, and we're only going to be here a couple of hours. But yeah, this is going to be a fun adventure, and I'll introduce you all to the crowd a little bit later on, and our leader.
4 meets today, tomorrow 2 and Sunday, not including the curry, so there's a curry tomorrow night as well, which should be yummy. And yeah, so really excited to show off Malvern. So
that's the official bit done, the welcome, and I'm sure you all know who it is now. I will collar him in a minute, but like I said, we're going to head uphill, so we're all going to be out of breath, so walking up the hill might be a bit interesting. But we'll check in and we'll grab Andrew in a little while and we'll say hello. But for now, we're heading up the hill. 500 yards and everyone's got to breathe. That first bit was a bit steep. Get out of the car, straight up the hill, dead heavy on the feet, everyone's out of breath, everyone's panting. It's not a massive walk, but when you've been sat in the car for 4 hours and suddenly start to walk uphill, it catches you in the legs. As you can see, the groups here following me up. The view up here is spectacular. A little bit hazy, but you get a great view of Malvern Hills there. Really is a good view. Oh look, there's more steps in front of me. Yeah, plenty of steps. Oh, quite looking forward to getting to the top, relaxing, setting up a decent composition and let the sun set. As you can see, just coming over the top now and the sun's hitting me in the face. So I take it we're at the top and the views up here are pretty wicked. Very nice, soft, some lovely recessions. I recognise lots of images that Andy's done in the past, especially this one behind me here. I recognise this. It's been on a few vlogs in the past, not so much recently, but definitely in the past. Bit out of breath, as you've already made notice, but yeah, the views up here, what you might say, are 360 degrees. And you can't ask more than that. Right, the master's just turned up.
the master.
He's made it to the top.
I don't know about that one.
Do you recognise this face?
As seen on Crime Watch. What are you thinking? Welcome to my back garden.
His back garden, yeah. I've been in Jason's back garden over in Wales, but this is something else.
It's really nice, isn't it?
In the words of Adam, 360-degree views and all that.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's proper nice. A little bit misty, but I like the look. I recognise this hill.
Yeah, I've done
off of a lot of images, either yours and some other people have been up here, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't know this guy, I don't know why you don't know this guy. Let me get my muff out my face. Nothing worse than having any muff in your face, really, is there? If you don't know this guy, get on his back catalogue. It's still on there. He's not been vlogging since, what, about January, February?
No, it's a bit later than that. I think it's about May. Yeah,
May time. He's sort of burnt himself out, but he's thinking about coming back. And if he does, he's one to be watching. Top man. And he's part of the reason I'm doing this now. So blame him as well as a few of the, others.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good one. It's a good event. We're going to be here for the next 2 days. We've got sunrise tomorrow, sunset tomorrow evening. We're finishing up with a curry, and then we've got sunrise again Sunday morning. So
yes.
all well and good.
Go easy on the Vindaloo tomorrow.
No Vindaloo for me. So all well and good, we should get a couple of nice images. I'll pop you down for now, get my tripod out, and we'll set something up and have a look. Right, well there's photographers everywhere, all shooting in different directions. You can see behind me, you've got people up here, there's people there. Andrew's gone down the other side to try and get something a bit different. He's shot this place so many times. What I'm going to look at maybe is I've got to take an image while I'm here. I've never been here before, so even if it's a classic, I'll take a classic home with me. Right, got my camera out. We've all been discussing different things behind us. There's 3 guys all been shooting this classic image. I want my take on it, as I said before. I've got the camera out, as you can see here. The view behind me is spectacular, and I'll just spin you around. But you see the sun somewhere around here. It's going down. It's getting softer and softer as it goes down. It's casting a lovely glow over the Malvern hills. That's the beacon, I think it is, up on the top of that one. Yeah, so I'm set up for the classic. What I've put in is I've got this pathway down here. This pathway leads you down, takes you right the way down, leads you through to the pathway that takes you over the top of beacon. Lovely little image, nice and simple, nice and soft colours. I've dropped in a polarizer on the front, as you can see there. Put the polarizer on, that's just taken a little bit of the colours and just pulled the richness out of the greens. And I've also put in a 6-stop soft end E-grad just to hold the sky down that little bit. Histogram's pretty good. I'm on f9. It's giving me a shutter speed of about 4th of a second. 2-second timer is normal. Take the image, and it is just a simple little classic. We've got a couple of people in it down here as well, and that just gives you a little bit of balance on the right hand side of the image. Quite nice, quite simple, and my take on the Malverns. As you've probably noticed, the lights dropped off really fast. You can't see it on this screen so much, but the sun's going down behind a bit of a bank of cloud. I'm not sure whether I can bring in the exposure. Let's see if I can dial it down and show you what it's doing. Let's have a look. There you go. So you can see the sun's going down now behind the clouds. It's a bit of a shame really. Let's bring you back up. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame it's going down, but you never know what it's going to do. It might go down and light something. That might look quite nice. The power lines I was looking at down here, they've stopped glowing now. The sun's gone. We had about 15 minutes. I've set up for another image though, facing that direction. Again, it's a classic. The light's gone off the hills, but I'll have a tinker with it in Photoshop, see if I can bring it out. I might be able to make a nice soft subdued image, but it's just a nice one leading back. You've got a pathway again down this side, so we're running from the bottom right hand corner, taking you into the top right hand thirds. Probably a classic that's been shot 1,000 times, but I've not been here, I've not taken it. So it's one, if nothing else, it's a memory, and it gives me the idea of coming back. I have to bring Mrs. C down, and we'll have another weekend down here, another walk round and a play. Maybe organise another meet-up or something. There's a few locals this end that want to meet up, so yeah, put another one on my book and try and find some accommodation down here, and we'll organise another meet-up as well. Right, camera-wise, what have we got set up? We're on f22 at the moment. We don't want to shoot on f22, don't we? Don't know why it's on there. Right, let's try. Go back to f9. I've got the soft grad in the top, 0.6, just to hold that sky in a little bit. I focused in about 1/3 of the way into the image, which should give me enough depth of field at f9. It's about 1/4 of a second, 2-second timer is normal. Take the image and have a look when I get back. The light went off so quick off the hills. The only one I actually think will probably work is the one with the whole hill range, because the light was actually just grasping across the top of it, and you're getting these nice long shadows as well. It's gone cold now as well. Everyone's putting their coats on. It's gone very chilly all of a sudden. But yeah, it's nice being here. It's great looking at the views, and looking forward to the morning. It's a good group, having a good chat and a chops with everyone. I don't want to make this too long. I'm going to try and keep this vlog to one vlog, so it's going to end up a long one, but with 4 little bits all in one. So I'm going to shut up now, pack the gear away. I don't think the scout, it's gone. Don't think the sky's going to be doing anything much more now. It's just a case of sitting here watching it go down and having a chat with the other guys. So I'll catch you in the morning. Well, I know you can't Can't see me very well, and the wind's blowing a hoolie up here, so I hope this mic's playing well. We're on the morning, and as you can see behind me, it's still dark. That's Malvern down there, all the lights are on. We're up here for sunrise. We're with the guys behind me, if you can see. I don't know if you can see them there. That's the group here for Andy Maguire's meetup. He did this last year and he's done the same again this year. So when it gets a bit lighter and I'll get out of the wind a little bit, I'll come back and speak to you better. Until then, catch you in a bit. I thought I'd just switch you back on, just come down out the wind a little bit. I know you can't see me very well, but potential behind us, there's some low mist. If you look, you can't see it on this camera, but there's some mist rolling in. You can just see the lights starting to fade in the background over the town, and the mist is coming in across quite low. Potentially this could be fantastic. We're obviously going to need some light on it, but yeah, this is looking promising. The only hard thing with this, with so many photographers in the same area, a lot of people are going to be in the shot, because I want something from back up there. I'm trying to get the beacon in it, but all the other photographers now are hanging off the edge, so it's either going to be a case of making them part of the image or getting clever with cloning brush. Right, let's find the composition. Chances are it'll be a classic, and then I'll get back to you when it gets a bit lighter. Out guys, this is amazing. Probably one of the best things, the best weather conditions I've ever seen. We hoped for a cloud inversion. Last night was potentially a good set off for something good and interesting in the morning. We watched it, as you saw earlier on. I was trying to show you in the dark, as you can see it in the distance rolling in, but now the light's coming up and the sky is just going crimson above us. Absolutely fantastic. I've had the camera out, I've taken a few panoramics. I've got to take another one of this. Absolutely fantastic. The sky is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The reds, it's got a mackerel sky and all the lights lighting up now. The sun's coming up higher in the distance and just poking through the gap in the clouds over there. And it's just illuminating the sky. I've lifted the camera up quite high. I've put the land and the mist right at the bottom. I'm shooting pretty wide. What are we on? 20 mil, might even widen it up a bit more just to get it all in. It's just one of those things that's just amazing to look at. F8, just clipping the highlights slightly because the bright spots are very, very bright. I might try one underexposed, see if I can pull it back in afterwards. I've moved around a little bit. It's very, very difficult to get a decent composition. If I was up here on my own, it'd be easy. You know, there's a few lines, there's a few places absolutely perfect for doing it. But with so many photographers, they're either standing in front, standing next. It's just too much, too many photographers in one place at one time to try and get the composition you really want. So I've walked down the hill a little bit. I've got a couple of little dark bushes. You can see just there, a little dark bush there, and there's one on this side. Composition is as simple as it is. Mist in the bottom, got the sun and the clouds, and the colours going off the clouds already now. It's coming up, and it's the perfect spot's already been gone. If you haven't got that image, it's gone now. The sun's about to break through, and that'll just blow this all to pieces. Then it's time to look down this way. I'm going to spin the camera around and shoot down towards the hills. So I'm going to go up on the top there, get a leading line leading down into that, because this is gone now. There's a big patch of, I don't know if that's a hill in the distance or whether it's a patch of cloud. I'll take one more there because it's got these little bits poke up between the mist. But yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. F8, f8 ISO 100 on the tripod. It's giving me about 1/8 of a second, 0.8 of a second even. Absolutely stunning. It might be a case of putting the big lens on in a minute and shooting some of these detail shots. In fact, yeah, I'm doing that now. I'm going to put the 70-200 on. Desperately, yeah, desperately. Back in a bit. Wow, this is absolutely mind-blowing. Oh man, you've got to be here to see this. I'm trying to get the best for you, but absolutely mind-blowing. Staggering sky. Look at that up there. Phenomenal. I've got to get some photographs. I'm going to have to be back in a minute. Sorry, I can't hang on here. Right, well, as photographers do, everyone's running around like an idiot at the moment. We've got a guy here who's just run up and stood in front of me. He's like, and we've got a guy down there that's running around like a blue-ass fly. We've got people up behind me up there running around like idiots. The lights come out and just lit the mountains up now, or the hills. Absolutely stunning. The clouds are still here, but the colour's gone out of the clouds. The sun's just poking out over the top in the distance. I'll spin you around, I don't know if you can see it from there. Let's see if we can bring this down and let you have a quick look what's going on behind me. There we go. The sun's just popped out now, just up there, where we are there, and yeah, it's kicking off everywhere. I've gone to the top now. I've left my GoPro running, so hopefully you'll be seeing a nice little time lapse in a little while. I'm going to shoot down this direction. Everyone else is shooting into the mist. I want to shoot down that way. There's some lovely compositions, and the colours on the clouds are just looking fantastic. Can't vlog and shoot at the same time, and it's going off really, really quickly. So I'm going to put you back down again, and I'll take a few images, and then I'll run you through them afterwards. Catch you in a bit. The sun's just coming across the top now. It's lighting up the cliffs, lighting up the hills. Taking a few of the classic shots, f8 as normal, and just shooting across the hills. The light's just kissing the sides. It's just leading line all the way through the hillside, and in the distance you've got the little peaks just poking through the mist. Absolutely stunning little images. Really nice. It really makes a change to come out and actually see something that you've actually sort of almost thought you were going to get. Everyone's enjoying themselves. Everyone's got to have an image today, everybody. I'm trying to slow down now. I've run around a little bit like an idiot for the last 5 minutes. I'm now just going to try and slow down and pick off some few details. I've put the wide angle back on again, just to get these classic shots. But yeah, I don't want to go in with hundreds of images looking the same. So that potentially looks really good over that side now. So I'm going to climb back to the top, go and find where my GoPro is, which is somewhere up there, doing what it's doing. But yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Amazing. You've got to get up in the morning and you've got to get out to these places. And this Malvern Hills, never been here before. Easy walk, takes your breath away at the beginning, but yeah, no, it's fine. It's absolutely stunning. well, that's it, I think. Best of the best is gone. Had me selfie. Again, chatting to the guys. The light's really good. Here comes our master, Mr. Andrew Maguire.
Got to stop calling me the master.
He's the master, and he really, well, he's the boss today anyway. You've got to give him his due for the day. And again, he's turned the taps up and he's given us a cloud inversion, low mist, beautiful clouds.
I've turned the epic up to 11.
Oh, it's gone way above the top. It's way above the chart.
And I was saying this to everyone, Malvern's like this all the time, every single day of the year. It's always like this, not really.
Well, but it's, the wife's not here, so I've got to bring Mrs. C on the next one, haven't I?
It's
pretty good. It's pretty epic. I think it's one of the nicest things I've seen. Always remember your video at Simmons Yacht.
Oh yeah.
And that was like, if you haven't seen that, I'll bob a link up there, because you've got to have seen it. Epic B-roll. The time lapse you did, rolling through the hills.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
It was making me eyes water when I watched that. One of the best he's ever done.
Oh, cheers, mate.
And that, honest, no, really, it was.
Nice
You got to admit that was awesome that day.
I'm really proud of that one. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no, it was good. But this is cool. This is really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to introduce you to this guy, or he can introduce himself. He's just started vlogging, and this could potentially be his third vlog.
Yeah.
He's done 2, and again, I'm going to put a link up for you so you can check him out, and I'll also put a link in the description below. So introduce yourself, go for it.
Thanks, Paul. So I'm Jamie Overland, and as Paul says, yes, I'm on my. This could be my third vlog. Depends on how I get on. I've done some vlogging, but we'll see. But yeah, this is a fantastic place. So yeah, I've done 2 vlogs so far. Jamie Overland Photography. Check me out. Hopefully, Paul will
Yeah,
do a
I'll
link.
put a link down below for you. Yeah,
Be
definitely.
good. So yeah, no, it's, I was encouraged to do this from Andy Mag actually, that we're here with today, and Chris Sale and a few of the others, and been out and yeah, loving it so far. Really good.
He's
fun.
enjoying himself. He's enjoying himself, and what a wicked morning, to be honest. I think Andy's pulled the stops out for this one, hasn't he? He really has. Yeah.
What an awesome morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But not
good.
as professional as this guy though.
Professional, me. I'm not.
This
You know,
gear
you guys
he's got
know
here.
I'm not professional. I'm really random and spontaneous, as you keep telling me. But yeah, no, check him out. It's well worth watching. First couple, he's off to a good start. So yeah,
thanks,
good
mate.
stuff. No worries.
Yeah, good
Right,
stuff.
we'll go and say hello to a couple of these, and before we run away and pack you away. We've already spoke to Andy. There's another couple of guys down here. I can get them to introduce themselves. Go for it. You're on camera.
Hi, I'm Simon.
Simon. Simple as that. I am Simon. And
I'm Jeff Mohr.
Jeff Mohr, and you've done some vlogging before.
I've done
haven't
some
you? Yeah.
vlogging and landscaping, and I'm on Flickr, Twitter, and all the social
So I'm going to
medias.
get some links off of everybody. I'll get them off of Andy if I don't get them off themselves, and I'll put all the links below and different bits and bobs as you do. So yeah, check
Marvellous.
everybody out, and yeah, well worth getting up this morning, I think.
Yeah.
Top man. Put the cameras away as per normal, and it all kicked off again. The light went absolutely mental. The mist was all lit up. I've took pictures over the back there below the sun. There was a lovely bank of bright stuff behind me now. It's absolutely stunning down there. Little patches of light now starting to appear in between the mist. So I did put the camera away, but I've got it back out again. Took a few images. The lads now are walking back down to the car park, back down to the cars, going down for breakfast. So breakfast it is. Put my camera away in a minute. But yeah, all in all, it's been a pretty good morning. Pretty spectacular. You don't get to see this sort of stuff very often. Young lad's come up on the hill as well, and he missed the sunrise, bless him. He's gonna have to get up earlier.
Next time, mate.
Yeah, next time. But yeah, the light, look down there, mate. The light down there is awesome.
Is it?
We're missing things like that if you can. But yeah, it is. It's been a really good morning. Looking forward to sunset now, and meeting up with the gang again. So yeah, like I said before, see you at sunset. Ciao. Just making our way down to the car now. Been a good morning. You see me switch the camera on, switch the camera off, switch the camera on, switch the camera off. There's a few trees down here, so it's definitely a place to come back to. And I keep seeing these little golden trees. I mean, look at this. The leaves on it, all nice and bronzy and really, really nice. So it's definitely a place I'm going to bring the wife back to, because she didn't come with me this weekend. She had her mum's birthday to sort out. So yeah, and the light down here, even there, the light's still on the hills. You could spend all morning down here, but everyone's gone off for breakfast and we're getting a bit hungry. I think we need some food, don't you?
Starving.
We're starving. We couldn't put the camera away.
Hard this morning.
And but no, it's been a cracking morning. Yeah, definitely a place we're going to come back to and spend a little bit of time around. Maybe next year. Come a few days early. Right, we've got to get back to the car. I am definitely going to shut up talking now, and I'll see you at sunset for sure.